So here we have a Kenwood CD player from the early 90s. It's a DP-3020, which I think was something like 1990, 1991. The issue with this machine is it apparently doesn't read discs. Now apparently the previous owner's already tried cleaning the lens and everything and it's made no difference. It doesn't even spin up. And I don't hear it spinning up either. So most likely it's going to want a new laser assembly. So what we'll do is we'll open it up and hopefully repair it. As with most Kenwood products from this period of time, you know, they're nicely made. They're none of the plastic fronted stuff that they churned out in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's, you know, it's aluminium front panels, all quite nice and sturdy built, even for a budget machine like this. So we've got 3 screws on either end and then 2 on the back. So we'll pop those out first. We'll just have a quick look ourselves first, see what's going on. So we have got a KSS-150A, which is a Sony laser. You can't get them anymore, it's nigh on impossible, but you can replace these with a 210A. Usually they're, you know, compatible as a drop-in. So we'll pop one of those in and see if it makes any difference, assuming we do need it. We'll just have a quick clean of the lens. No dust or anything on it. Pop this back in. No, it's not even attempting to spin it. We could hear it attempting to focus, but other than that, it's not doing anything. Right, what we'll do is we'll just, because these are quite easy to change, we'll just pop the assembly out. Just pop that off, like so. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to remove. Let's disconnect the cables. Pull that tie wrap back, and this should all lift out now. So if we remove these 2 screws here, we should be able to drop the entire mech out now, because these returning pins lift it up and down. So we'll just take these 2 out, hopefully we can drop the whole mech out. Pull that cable through those guides there. Just unplug that. Unplug that. Unplug that. Now we can just pop these off to get to the sledge. I need to take this screw off here. Interesting, that one's not turning. Okay, so we've got an issue, we can't get that screw out. All we'll have to do is just take this slide off here instead. I think that screw has seized with age. Yeah, that one's the same. We'll still be able to access. We'll just need to take this off here instead. Get a different screwdriver. Slide that out of the way, it gives you that little bit more clearance. You should be able to just gently get this out somehow. Excellent, there we go, that's managed to loosen it. So we can get it out after all. There we go, problem solved. So we just check that one out, pop a new one in. When you're fitting a new laser, there's usually a little blob of solder you need to just take off that's earthing it. Which is just there. You see that? Let's heat the old weller up. We'll just take that off now. There we go. So we can now install this. Just pop these back in the locating tabs, like so. Pop it all back in and test it now. Just connect everything up first. So let's test it now. Oops, I don't remember I put the screws back in yet. Now it's spinning up straight away. There we go. And we've got audio as well. Lovely. We'll pop all this back together now. Put this back on. Just turn the power off while we put these screws back in the transport. Put the case back on. Excellent. Another machine saved. Hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe, and see you again soon. Bye for now.